Uh, Let me think. She actually said I went live. Oh man, I just realized because there was only so much shouting at all the protests, my voice is gone. Well, I gotta edit this, the name of the stream anyway, so just give me a second. I went, so I gotta be careful with what I say here too. I went to both anti-mandate protests at Pfizer and Gracie Mansion. I had a lot of fun. I thought not a very exciting title, but I can already tell just by hearing my own voice right now that I sound different because my voice is kind of shot here. Let me see. Had a lot of fun. Let's see. Big shout out to Russell, Smiley. I think that's his name. How do you spell Loulz? I think that's how you spell his name. I think there were a bunch of others too, but oh my god, my throat's killing me. Yeah. All right. Well, I guess I'll fill that out later. So let me see. Actually, I want to kind of check up on this real quick because I literally just got home. Caught up on Keon's video because he does Greg Manarino's videos on Saturdays. So I just want to see if there's any updates here. Yeah, I guess I'll pass on Schindler's List. Every one of us can be Scar Schindler and save some lives in the face of evil. Well, he is right about that, I guess. And that's the end of that. Okay, so unfortunately, because my phone is shit, I didn't have too much. I didn't do any video. I just simply did like pictures and shit. I also have to I also have to check the fucking. Okay. All right. So wow. So the phone actually took a because I was wearing sunglasses most of today. So I forgot to say I went live. I gotta say that I went live because I said I was gonna go stream. Yeah. I don't know. Let's see. Anti-mandate. I can't say the word. I can't even say the V word because I don't want this shit to get banned. Okay. I'll just do something like that. The problem is I kind of want to go over to King Yoba's stream to see what he's up to because I think he's still. Actually, I think he's still in the city because I just had to dip out. So my throat's killing me. Oh my god. So, alright, I just tweeted that out. Alright, so let me see. What do we have here? So, yeah, the picture quality was actually pretty good. Okay. Wow, what the? It looks sunny in this picture, but it was actually cloudy at the time. And then this is nighttime. I admit, as old as shitty as my phone is, it still takes pretty good pictures, even in very low light situations. You know, because remember, I made a movie, so lighting is actually very important. So if you ever work on set, you'll find very quickly that, you know, lighting is very important. Oh, this is a sticker. Yeah. Oh yeah, so if you didn't go to the Gracie Mansion protest, you did not get one of these, actually. Where's my big camera? Big clown camera. Yeah, oh, I guess that's good enough. Alright, you did not get yourselves one of these, alright? I will not comply t-shirts because one of Nick's I guess friends or at least one of his trusted friends, right, on the sign. That's the person I forgot. Simon Sash. I got it. Simon's a really cool guy, by the way. So Simon Sasquatch. I'm really hoping that's not his last name because I don't accidentally get him into trouble or anything. All right, I'll edit this later. My voice is still killing me. Alright, so, where are we at? Alright, let me see. I don't know if you can hear it, but I put pizza in the thing. Any footage? Unfortunately, no. I thought about putting up some recording a little bit of video, but this phone of mine is like shit. What I really should have done was maybe record when BLM and Antifa were up in our faces towards the end. I bet that part, but I actually, no, that's a good idea. I didn't get that because I can't put that on YouTube. I don't want to get banned. But Loulz definitely has it. Because I think he was streaming it. I mean, because believe it or not, Nick actually told us that we're not supposed to be streaming. But I guess Loulz decided to stream something anyway. Vale, Arizona checking in. Oh, hey. Yeah, I actually see quite a few people. Actually, I don't even know how many people are watching, but I'll just wait. I mean, I did post it on Gab too, so I guess if people just got in, you know, they can watch the replay. But yeah, I won't wear this T-shirt out in the city, obviously, because you know when I get my ass kicked and people already want to punch us Chinese people anyway. So I don't need an additional reason to give them. They want to punch me in the face. But yeah, it was actually a very interesting experience. I don't even know where to begin, man. Streaming can be bad OPSEC. Yeah. But, I mean, on the other hand, you kind of have to stream something, right? So, oh, actually, yeah, maybe that's why. But we weren't thinking of that. At the time, we were thinking that maybe Nick just wanted the whole thing to be like a kind of like an exclusive kind of thing, too. Yeah, but I mean, overall, it was really good. I mean, we had very good turnout, especially on such short notice. And it was raining, and it was windy, and it was like shit weather. So, you know, it was not a globalist conspiracy to rig the weather.com weather forecast. It actually did happen. So, can't get anyone to the protest if nobody knows it's happening. Yeah, I mean, that's just the trade-off that you have to make, or you have to balance maximum attendance versus, you know, stupid F words from Antifa and shit. It was the weirdest thing. Why was Black Lives Matter there, right? Because Antifa, I mean, the worst Antifa did, because there was only a few of them, they just made a lot of, like, annoying noise, and then they threw eggs or something. Well, they threw one egg, and it hit the guy next to me. I think his name was Lucas. And he was with his girlfriend or his pretty sister, but I'm going to assume girlfriend. So, and then the guys around me were trying to push Lucas back, because Lucas really wanted to like, get into a fist fight, but no, we didn't want that. It was weird, too, because eventually we had to push back and forth, right, just to push them back before the cops finally got wise and set up a stupid barricade. I'll read the rest of the chat in a sec, but it was weird. I actually got pushed basically all the way to the podium where Nick was speaking. So it was like God wanted us to be together anyway. It was, I don't know, man. I don't know. Thank you to all attending. Yes, actually, yeah. Thanks to everyone who attended. Obviously, we had more people. That would have been fine. But, I mean, we got the job done, so. And there were actually people who were living in the high rises right outside looking at us. So they could actually hear us. So I had a lot of fun. I hung out mostly with Loulz and Baked Alaska and Woozah. So I mean, I guess if some of you were watching those streams, you obviously saw me there. Yeah. Antifa, they chase truth to kill it. They hate truth and are paid to fight those who speak truth. Yeah, I mean they're just paid goons by big corporations and deep state. They really are the useful idiot shock troops. I don't know what they were called in the Soviet Union back when they had the Communist or Russian Revolution, or the 1920s and 30s. But I know that they had like the stupid useful idiots that would go around and like beat people up, and then eventually when their function was done, then the Communists killed them because they were the what is it? They're the last loose end. That's it. Yeah, they were the loose end. So it's kind of like in the mafia, right? You have the guy, the fixer, that kills everybody, and then you kill the fixer because the fixer is the last, is your last loose end. So, but yeah, that's exactly what Antifa was. Wow, I have to admit, I am so impressed with this picture quality. This looks really nice, and it was so cloudy. It's like so different. But yeah, we had a mix of everybody here. And it turns out there were actually this crowd would have been double the size, but apparently some dumb cunt didn't like Nick Fuentes, so she's like, we don't want to be seen with racists and Nazis and white supremacists, so go the other way. And that's why there were two groups of us outside of Pfizer instead of one ginormous group. Because if we combined both groups, I would definitely say there was at least like 300, 400 of us. And I bet if we actually had a big group, we would have had more people because people like a crowd. So they're like, hey, I don't know what's going on, but it's a protest and, I don't like big corporations, so yeah, I'll join in. Oh, that's the other thing too. I mean, I'm jumping ahead a little bit. We actually had a lot of normies. On the one hand, I wanted to take a lot of pictures, but on the other hand, most of us did not have masks on, and there had a shit ton of shitlib journalists there trying to like dox people. So maybe it's not good to show so many faces. But we had a lot of people there. There were a lot of normies there too, especially. And poor Loulz had to actually go in the corner essentially because he told me that before Nick arrived. And it's because, we had to keep things optical so we couldn't have racist donations and all that stuff. I thought that was funny. So, yeah. So, yeah. Oh, and then we caught a ride with somebody, so we got parking. And then we had a lot of time to spare, so we used that time to go to the bathroom and get some food. So we went to a McDonald's. And everything is closed off in McDonald's, so you basically have to get your food and then get out. So Loulz and I tried eating at the front entrance on the side, and we were eating on the floor. And then the manager of McDonald's was like, "Hey, no, you can't do that, you can't do that." So he kicked us out. So we just set up shop right outside McDonald's, and I actually got a taste of what it's like to be homeless for like 5-10 minutes because I put my bag on the floor along with my drink, and I was eating from the floor. Right now, obviously, I picked up the food, stood up, and then ate. But and then some shitlib that was walking his dog walked by and then started talking shit to the guy that was driving us around. Luckily, nothing bad happened, but I can't remember what they were arguing about. But something about like racism and white nationalism and stupid shit like that. So of course, I probably just tuned that out. And then somebody from inside the McDonald's came out with his food, and he just actually saw us. Well, it's that because I only wore the shirt because I was cold. And he actually said Heil, H word, and then Z. I can't say. And I can't say the words, but he said the full thing, and then he just looked angry and just walked away. And I was like, is he trying to support us or insult us? Or it's just like, man, I didn't realize just how G word New York City really is. It's such a shit city. And then all the people that actually argued with us along the way, because obviously people were donating N-word spam donations, they were all white liberals. Blacks didn't even give a shit. And I don't think Asians did either. And I didn't see any Hispanics, so yeah. The only people that cared were actually white liberals. It was so... I don't even know how to describe it. It was actually just... I don't know if the word cognitive dissonance is the word, but it's just like... I would have expected non-whites to actually get in our faces, but it wasn't. It was all white liberals. I mean, it's like incredible. I can't believe it's already been 25 minutes. I guess I'll leave my pizza in the oven for a little bit because we just got started. So, but yeah, that was that. We also managed to... Actually, I should probably try to read some of these comments. Of course, it's censored. Sure. Who's FJB? Yeah, so he's actually shadow banned because I had to hit the reply more, but I probably have to do the same thing. Like, yeah. Let me see. Yeah, there was a point where they were getting really rowdy, Antifa and them, and then like the fucking cops just sit there and go, "What are you doing?" So they eventually rectified the situation. 3 replies, but one of these is mine. Let me see. Of course, there's... Yeah, see, look, everyone here is shadow banned. She's shadow banned, he's shadow banned, and the reason why I know is because it said show more replies. So they're being reply deboost. It's so effing G word. Okay, and then that's the end of that. We're equal opportunity supremacists. Yeah, no kidding. So let me see. All right, so let's try to go back a bit. So I spoke with some people who apparently still watch me or used to watch me. So yeah, thanks for showing up. If one of you is going to eventually watch this replay, that's why we all moved to Gab. Yeah, I mean, you should always have a Gab account, but I mean, you still need access to mainstream crap, unfortunately. So you just have both. That's the nice thing about digital stuff. You can have everything. Of course, we don't have control. That's the only thing we don't have. But maybe we're obviously trying to work on that. But let me see. So I spoke. Okay, we also need to go because the problem is I think Loulz is banned. So the only person that's still left is still. You gotta be kidding me. Did they fucking delete Baked Alaska? Let me see. What do we got? Oh yeah, I also met. Actually, I don't know if this is actually Simon Sasquatch. Actually, yeah. So I talked with Simon, super cool guy. So I don't. We were just talking about making sure that the film footage was there, and we just talked. Actually, we talked about some things that I think need to be kept private, so I won't talk about that. But it was about Nick, so we'll just leave it at that. Nothing bad, of course. So. But Simon's doing very well. He's actually a pretty huge guy. I thought he was actually shorter. He's a huge, but but the good news is, if someone wants to mess with Nick, Simon will be able to go kapow and make you lose like your front teeth or something. All right, so hopefully I don't know if he's got anything. Yeah, I think this is Loulz, right? I think, yeah, it's obviously Loulz's picture, April 2021. Yes. Oh, wait, hold on a second. Oh, yeah, there's me. Oh, there's me. I got like a weird little, I got an interesting little smirk. All right, so I'm gonna have to mute this. So yeah, yeah, this is Loulz. This has to be Loulz, right? Yeah. Oh, that's funny. Try hard. Yeah, I'm gonna have to mute this because this shit is definitely way against the terms of service. I had to. I'm not even gonna say anything. Actually, wait, I do want to say. Very fun. I can't think of anything witty to say. I'll just retweet it. Let me see. So yeah, the cops are there. Can I make this full screen? Yeah. Yeah, so we had the stupid fucking shit-lived journalists. Now, the thing is, everyone was getting a little paranoid because they said the journalists were moving to the back. That actually was a good thing because between the cops, the barricades, and the journalists, then it actually formed like a body wall kind of thing. So, but yeah, definitely a lot of F words, G words, and there was this... I gotta be very careful what I say, but we called one woman a freak, and then we called the other guy a slave to Pfizer and Globo G word. Oh, that's the end of the clip. So, yes, and they streamed it. Okay, see, that's why I gotta be. Okay, I can at least say this. For her, who is she? Yeah, because she looked. Yeah, see, Simon also follows her. She looked. Yeah, I think this woman was there. Wait, she's actually. She's actually not a shit-live? Okay. Full video. Oh yeah, so this is her angle because I do recognize this thing's a little doctored, but I think I kind of recognize her face. There was someone that looks like her that was there. Confronting Erica for outside Gracie mentioning New York City. All right, I think we could probably do this one. I think this one's safe. Yeah. So, well, I don't want to get banned, so. All cops are F words. Yeah. Well, at least our cops eventually freaking did something. Uh, so I spoke with Simon. Then I actually met Tenryo. I actually thought he was like this big muscular black guy. That was completely different. But yeah, Tenryo is super cool too. I can't believe he actually lives here in New York City too. He lives in the ghetto. I don't want to say the specific neighborhood, but it's not as bad as South Side Chicago, but it's still pretty bad. I would not want to live there, especially because I'm Chinese and I'll be surrounded by, black people that want to like kick my ass because, many of them blame us for the virus. So I can't believe that people say fuck the idea of it. No, that's not the F word. You can say fuck all you want. It's the other F word you can't say. The liberal version. I'm gonna get my pizza out of the thing so it doesn't burn. Uh, so we had a nice talk with Tenryo. And yeah, he's actually in cryptocurrency too. I can't remember if it was Phantom, because Loulz was telling me about Phantom. Oh, that's what. Oh yeah, because I actually need to look into Phantom. Because Loulz told me that he does Phantom and he earns 1% APR a day, which is actually a ridiculous amount of money. So Phantom crypto. So I'm just gonna leave that here. Well, actually, I need to put this in Chrome because I need to research this in Chrome on my own time. I just have so much to do. I do that, then I have to work with the trademark crap, and then I have to go back and work on the game, because the game is pretty much the most important thing that I can really contribute to anything. So I'll put that over there. So yeah, I spoke with Tenryo, super cool guy, and then then I actually saw Tyler Russell, the Canada First guy. So we had a very nice conversation. I'm actually kind of surprised he actually knew who I was. Like because he couldn't tell through the sunglasses because I was wearing sunglasses earlier today to look more intimidating, so people would be less inclined to want to beat me up. It's so dumb the things I have to do now. Scooter is a reporter. She's been all over the protests, like the one for Kyrie Irving at Barclays. Oh, so she's actually a real journalist then. Well, at least she seems friendly, and she doesn't at least seem like a, huge cunt, so works for me. I have to guzzle a little bit more water than normal because, I barely had anything to drink. I had to hold in my pee for, hours, obviously. My voice is shot from all the screaming I did today. So I just need to recover. But yeah, Tyler was actually telling me some very interesting things. Because I don't really know what's going on in Canada, right? But Tyler actually told me that they recently passed an anti-free speech bill, which basically considers all criticism a hate speech, basically. Right? Something like that. I'm oversimplifying it a little bit, but that's essentially what it does. So obviously it's going to be turned against people who, criticize the government. So he said he has about 100 days to try to fight it. So, yeah, I told him, he's going to have to become an American refugee. And we weren't kidding about that either. He would have, because what Tyler does, and I straight up asked him, does he criticize the country? I said the real country, right? Because obviously we weren't being recorded on the stream. But do you criticize the country or tribe group that cannot be named or even hinted at? And he said, oh, yeah, absolutely. It's like, okay, yeah, you're definitely going to go to jail after that. And he's like, yeah, that's why I have to leave. And it's crazy. It's crazy. And he did say that we do still have it better here in America for now than they do in Canada. Because I didn't know it was that bad in Canada in terms of lack of freedom. It's like they're really locking this shit down really, really bad. So, I think we really are it, because if America falls, that's it. There's nowhere else to run, right? There's nowhere else to go. Shit, Canada's already just about to lose the last bit of their freedoms, It's bad. It's bad. But he said he already has his plan. He's all set up, and of course he's got, basically buddies in all 50 states. So if he needs to crash somewhere, You know, Tyler will be all right, but he'll basically be a refugee on the run. It's insane. You know, I didn't say this, but it just occurred to me. What Tyler could do is sneak himself over to Mexico, jump the border, and then he'll get like 450 grand or something, right, from the Joe Biden illegal immigration compensation program. I mean, it's gonna be kind of hard because you know he obviously is white, so he's gonna have to figure out some way to claim aggrieved status by Trump somehow. But you know, the important thing is you just get the creative gears going. So that was cool. Yeah, and then I guess I spent a lot of time with Loulz and Woozah, so I don't know what their Twitter is. And I did see, let me see. Intensity is coming out next one, Antifa and full. Okay. Yeah, it was definitely. The reason why I'm doing this is because if they throw out a word, I want to make sure it doesn't get out on YouTube. Actually, yeah, I do want to retweet that. Yeah, that fucking siren. Some asshole in Antifa was constantly spamming that just to annoy us. We make this country run. Yeah. Well, I'm glad they finally brought in more effing cops. You know, so. Let me see. I'm trying to see if we can find that black guy that was the comptroller for New York. He said he actually won the election. So he said he was the brief guest that spoke. That Nick let him speak. And to his credit, he also tried to convince the stupid cunt earlier at Pfizer to not kick out Nick Fuentes. But obviously that persuasion attempt was unsuccessful. So I guess he needs a speech 300 skill instead of like 200. I'm not even sure if 300 skill would even work, assuming 300 is the maximum cap. This goes hard AF. Oh. Yeah. Okay, that's copyright music. Shit. Oh yeah, and fucking Rockstar Games did a copyright claim on my video for their trailer. I was so annoyed with that. Okay. Leroy Press. Leroy Press. That's actually pretty impressive that he already did a cut of this already. They said they aren't going to let me in their city, said Nick Fuentes in my city, as a crowd had F Antifa after counter through stink bombs. Yeah, there were stink bombs. None of them hit me, though. It was weird. The only thing that... It was really weird how God was watching over me. Not that I was going to in any danger. Right? It's not that I'm aware of. It's just a stupid egg. Yeah, hit the guy behind me. Lucas. But that's like because he was actually a big, taller guy. So, of course, there's more mass. Okay. First live streams. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And then Ethan Ralph is down cozy along with Rooshby. Yeah, it was actually very interesting. While I was sitting in the car, right, with our guy that was driving me, Woozah, and Loulz over to Gracie Mansion. Good timing, too, because that's when the rain actually started pouring, so... It was really very fortuitous. Like, God definitely has been watching over us. Someone in Woozah's chat asked me about that C.K. Lewis thing about... Because I think this is actually important. Because actually, this was mentioned yesterday on Jesse Lee Peterson's show. And, you know, if there's a God in heaven who loves us and all that stuff, right? Why does he allow us to suffer like we do, right? This is the C.K. Lewis, like, I guess, atheist take on God. And I just simply answered the same way JLP answers, which is, you know, God loves us, but he also wants us to be strong. And the only way to be strong is to endure pain. So, I didn't get a chance, because everyone kept spamming more music on Loulz's end. But it's just like lifting weights, right? No pain, no gain, which sucks. But like Jesse says, God doesn't dump onto you anything more than he doesn't dump anything more onto you than you can handle. So whatever you have to deal with, that is basically the limit to how much crap you have to put up with. So in my case, in my situation, yeah, I have more money and everything, and all my old problems have died off, but now my new problems are dealing with other assholes, specifically trademark shit, because that's actually the big thing. All right. Previously, it was the trademark and computer programming problems, but nowadays, yeah, I think God basically took away all my, or at least the vast majority of doubt and fear when it comes to computer programming. All right, and I can do just about anything on Unreal Engine now. So now I have the same power as all the big video game companies in the world. Gee, I wonder what I'm gonna do with all that power, right? Yeah. Oh, and speaking of which, Loulz did say he's gonna try out my game, but it's gonna be pretty bad. But it might be fun for a little bit for him and his buddy, his chat to try to kill each other, because I don't know what it's gonna look like, because nobody plays, because obviously there's no progression. So yeah. So I think right now, shoot, I really need to see if he's streaming. Okay, so I'm gonna go on Chrome and then take a look. Let me see what I can do here. Yeah, that's true. So the anti-fascists are upset with the group who is fighting for less government control. Yeah. Yes. And the problem is, that's the point, because they're the useful idiots, the Antifa people. That is, they're the shock troops for Globo G word. All right, let's go to cozy.tv here. There's Nick. Oh, Nick is actually
us. They don't live with us.
Oh, okay. I actually can't play that. I don't want to get banned from YouTube, that is. But there's a replay of. I think this is a replay of Nick's speech, so that's good. And Franson is on. All right, so I'm gonna have to check over at Yoba TV. Yeah, only Loulz.
Leave the link down below.
All right, so Loulz is talking with. Holy shit, people are still there. Just a couple people though. Right now, Loulz is talking to some guy who looks weird in a red shirt.
I gotta change it up, man. Because I'm running.
I saw that Asian guy there. Oh, he's still there, man.
Just because I talk this way now does not mean I don't.
Okay. All right, so I guess they're just having food and just chilling. So, I don't know. I mean, I guess that's about it. I was freezing my ass off. Yeah, and then I guess I don't know. I mean, and then the rest of it is on either Baked Alaska's stream, Loulz's stream, or Woozah's stream. Oh, but I did. Well, let me think. Can I say this? Alright, I'll say this. So Baked Alaska can fly. However, because of he's technically on a list, so I think he called it a Quad S list, which is the highest security listing. I guess that's the highest security listing before a no-fly zone. So I don't know how to describe it, but they're very abusive to Baked Alaska. So every time Baked Alaska has to go on an airplane, they have to do a very abusive and thorough search of him to make sure he's not carrying any bombs on him, which of course he's not. But that's part of the political persecution thing. So it's just so stupid. Oh, one other thing, I almost forgot to mention this. So it turns out, earlier this year I used to be on a show called Bagtalk, and it actually turns out. I only know this from somebody who was at the Pfizer protest today, and he told me. Let me think. I think I can say his name. His name was Wall Street Retard, not to be confused with Mr. Retarded, who hosts Bag Talk. So Wall Street Retard told me that both Mr. Retarded and Zenruko I originally thought they blocked me both on Twitter, but I think what happened was they deleted their Twitter accounts. But I didn't. But if they do that, I don't know why. But now I know. So Alchemist Cartergate, spurged out. I don't know the details of it, but he spurged out, which doesn't surprise me because anyone who has anger is a woman, and he takes it out on everybody. So he took it out on me, took it out on Beardson, and he takes it out on Bagtalk. I mean, you can call it the Groiper curse. I also call it the Johnson curse. I have to come up with a better term, but that's essentially what it is. If you come after me like that, I mean, that's it. It's game over for your life, right? I mean, it's over for you. So that's what happened with Carter. And then Mr. Retarded and Jinruko created NFTs, and then they supposedly made like $950,000 each. Some obscene amount of money. And then I don't know how they made that money, but I guess they must have scammed someone, their community, and then they yoinked all the money, and then they just ran off and did their own little thing. And now you can't find them anymore. So I always just thought, man, I don't know. Of course, I don't know how true that is, but all I know is I just see and hear weird stuff. Oh, and then someone also used to watch me. I think he still does. He actually brought up the whole Q stuff and asked me what I thought. And I just tell him the same thing I always still tell other people, that it's basically a 50-50 now, and it might even be under the control of Deep State, because Q is actually now an asset, to the Deep State, because it keeps conservatives complacent and passive. And that's exactly what they want right now. So, and Trump's out of the White House, so he doesn't really have control over anything anymore. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. So anyway, I don't know how many people are watching this. I guess I'll take a look later. I mean, if I could write the keywords I wish I could write, get some more people to watch this. But it was a very fun time. I learned an update on the fate of Alchemist Carter and the bagtalk crew. They basically went AWOL and yoinked a lot of money. Let's see, and then I forgot to write this important point. Overall, fun experience and a lot of normies. This is a unifying issue. All types of demographics, young and old, were here. I'll write that. So that was the other thing too. The demographics were actually pretty good. I mean, or optics, if you would prefer. So we actually had there was actually quite a lot of normies there. I saw a lot of people that were clearly not America First, but they looked like normal people. And this was in New York City. And I think they liked what Nick had to say, because they stuck around. They certainly didn't like Antifa or BLM being the annoying assholes. And then we had normal looking, attractive women there too. So that's always a plus. So yeah, it was really good. It was really good. Yeah, it was. Yeah, but so far I haven't seen or heard anybody getting hurt from this thing. So and everyone did travel in a big group. So I think it was good. All right, so I don't know. I still have to process a lot of this stuff. But all I know is I definitely should still keep. Because I thought after all this time, like, pretty much only, like, a handful of people, like, watched my stuff. Which I didn't mind too much, but I was, like, thinking, well, if only a few people watch my stuff and they already know what to do, I mean, do I really need to keep streaming anymore? Well, after today, I now know the answer is, yeah, I better keep streaming. Because even if it looks like no one's watching, there's actually a shit ton of people watching. I mean, I have a lot of self-imposed restrictions, because obviously I get banned on YouTube all the time if I talk about politics. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to keep putting my pedal to the metal here. So yeah, it didn't occur to me, this guy is actually Simon Sasquatch. I think I can say that because I'm still shadow banned. So yeah, okay. Okay, see, look what just happened. Yeah, there we go. I was gonna say they unfollowed. I think this is Loulz, so I guess so. I mean, King Yoba, I should say. Let me see. Yeah, I think that's him. Okay, that's fine. Yes. Gypsy Crusader. He's a gypsy? I thought he was white. Nah, he's got a... I don't know. Who runs this account? I have no idea. But yeah. But I will try to still figure... right now I've cut the campaign for my Bitcoin Clown World, but I'm going to try different things because I'm using TubeBuddy now, and it actually tells me which keywords are good traffic and what I can rank for. So I'm going to try to manipulate my tags so that I get the right ones instead of the bad ones. And I'll be studying a lot of Cryptos R Us. So yeah. All right. Look at the tasty food that I have. I want this to fall off the plate. It's actually Red Baron pizza topped with salami. Very tasty. It's basically like giant pepperoni, and I have like a piece of chicken tenders. All from Good and Gather at Target. So, all right. So this was a nice little special bonus Saturday night stream. I'm gonna eat. I need to relax. I need to recover. So I'll definitely be live again on Monday. Because right now I'm playing Mountain Blade, but I'm just doing what I always do, which is just farm. But I did see Moon use a two-handed axe, and it's very effective. So I started using it, and holy shit, it's wonderful. I'm like decapitating all of my enemies. So I definitely want to maybe do some of that. In a video game, of course, because, I'm just taking it out of context. So, but yeah, thanks to everyone that was there. Especially thanks to everyone who actually came up to me, recognized me, and said, hey, you still stream. It's actually surprising. A lot of people don't know I still stream. So, I don't know. I have to figure out a way to get the word out somehow. So that'll be my homework assignment, in addition to all my other shit. So anyway, enjoy the rest of your night or day, wherever you are from, including your Sunday, and I'll see everybody on Monday morning for Bitcoin. I'm going to actually change the name from Bitcoin Clown World to Bitcoin News. Oh man, I had the word. What was it? Bitcoin News. I should have wrote this down, but I thought I would remember. Because I'm going to change it from Bitcoin News, because that's the actual keyword. Bitcoin News. Okay, I can't stop the stream until I remember the stupid word. Actually, let me pull up sticky notes here. Let's see. Bitcoin News. It was a 5-letter word. Bitcoin News Clown. Bitcoin News Clown. I think that was actually the word, but that sounds not so good. I'll think of a word then. Okay, I think it was clown, so now I can end the stream, but I'll keep at it. All right, good night, everyone. Thanks for watching, and believe it or not, yeah. Okay, well, I'm still on YouTube, right? JMC Radio. Oh, actually, a lot of you are already watching on JMC or YouTube, so. This is where I stream. I still have an inactive Johnson Chan channel, which is actually causing confusion with this channel. But I don't want to delete it because I still have all my old content there. So, and the last video on that does say in the description, I am now on. Actually, you know what? Let's just go there. What the hell does it actually do? Oh my god. Was I fatter? Yeah, I was fatter in that picture. Yeah, see, it still has the correct link to JMC Radio. Yeah, this is the one. Yeah, this is the $500,000 video. Alright. April 3rd, 2019. Calling it 500 grand in Bitcoin. Yep, this is the video. This one I'm still gonna reference when Bitcoin does hit 500 grand. I'll tell people, and I'll say on Twitter, you should probably listen to me because I know what I'm talking about. I called this shit back in April 3rd, 2019, and that's how it goes. Okay, I don't know what this guy is talking about. He's also talking about the board. What? Yeah, of course I blocked you because you're obviously just, I don't know, just weird. Yeah, anyway, thanks for watching. I'm gonna go eat. See you next time.